first thing first, let's get the business out of the way. 'Tis the season for scams. My son almost got taken for a scam that we know we talked to him about, taught him about, and just surprisingly, he almost fell for it. So a week ago, he came home from the university. He said that he had a job and working for a professor, working remotely, doing office work. Okay, so we're like, okay, trying to give him some breathing room, let him make his choices, etc. So come to find out, he had to go to Staples and get some check paper, like to actually print off checks. So my husband was helping him with it, and I'm making a long story short. And then my husband said, well, how are you going to get paid? And he was just like, oh, well, the guy said, or the professor said, to go ahead and deposit the check and then take $300 out. And I'm like, well, okay, that's where I interject. Come to find out, looking at the email that the so-called professor sent, the English wasn't broken or anything like that, because that's one of the signs that you look for, right? So the English wasn't broken. However, when you're talking about money and you're talking to somebody else, how often do we say US dollars? And even in the professor's signature, his title, some words, some initials in his title was not capitalized. So, I mean, if you're, a professor, you should know your title and what should be capitalized and what shouldn't, right? So I'm like, okay, no. So I said, well, son, did you go check to see if this professor actually works at your school, or check the website because they have the faculty on there? So he went to go check. While he went to go check, I'm looking at the logo on the check, and it was actually a realty company in the UK. So I'm like, okay. And the check that he printed out was $2,400, and he wanted him to go deposit that in his account. And then it just would have been a big mess, wire fraud, all kinds of charges for a 21-year-old. So I know we think that our kids are smarter than that. And I know, they get to the point where they want to be independent, etc. But we just got to make sure we continue to talk to them. And I know sometimes they get kind of upset, or I won't even say upset, but maybe agitated that we keep talking to them about stuff that they feel like they should know. But we really thought that he would have been on top of his game and able to recognize that this was a scam. I'm just grateful that he was actually here under our roof and not in the dorm trying to do this, because we wouldn't have known. We just would have got a call from the county. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let you all know that. And back to this. This is the Gurney seed catalog that I got. And you can also purchase some plants out of here too. And this was kind of cool. I think the most thing that was cool to me was like some of the names of the plants, like Smooth Criminal and Black Beauty. I'm like, okay, Smooth Criminal. They have a Smooth Criminal squash. So if you all do not have this seed catalog, you should be able to go to Gurney's, GURNEYS.com, and order it from them. But they have pretty much everything. The only thing that they didn't have in here that I was looking for were Market More cucumbers. They did really well in my garden this past spring. But even like the candy cane chocolate cherry pepper, you can either buy the seeds or you can actually buy the plant itself. And here go this big mama right here, Smooth Criminal. Smooth Criminal. I don't know why I think that's just like so funny. I don't know. But anyways, and they have stevia. You can either get the stevia seeds or the stevia plant. I can't even say I've had success with growing stevia. When I tried, I did get them to germinate, but they didn't make it past maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after germination. I'm not sure, what I did wrong or right. But they have a little bit of everything in here. So like now is the time to start planning and deciding what you want to do for your garden or whatever. And this is going to be my next tree. Don't tell my husband. But yeah, this is going to be it. The Saturn Peach or the Flat Wonderful. Like, I want this like bad. That's my my dog. She has on her Jingle Bell collar. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all, and just continue to talk to your kids, nephews, nieces, because people are out there and preying on them in such a bad way. and could literally ruin their lives over something it's just ridiculous and not worth it. So yeah, just go ahead and talk to them, spread the word. And like I said, it was just an email that came through. I don't even know how they got his email, but just wanting to let you all know. And don't forget, check out this Gurney seed catalog. It's pretty interesting. Got a lot of new varieties, our cultivars of plants and trees. So check it out. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, and Waku.